Hello and welcome, Chippewa fans, to the 2014 Central Michigan Men's Basketball Season Review. Joining us now to talk about the past season is head coach of the Chippewas, Keno Davis. Coach, the 2013-2014 season was full of its ups and downs. Kind of talk about the progress your team made and what you were most pleased with.
Well, I think going into the season, we knew that with so many young players, not only freshmen and sophomores that made up the bulk of this year's team, but the loss of Kyle Randall, we were going to have to be able to overcome some things and understand that we needed to continue to improve as a ball club, knowing that in the future we're going to have some more size, more strength coming, and that this isn't a short-term project for us. It's about trying to win as many games as we can, doing it in the right way, but really trying to build the future of CMU basketball.
Your team captain, Chris Fowler, continued to emerge last season as one of the top players in the Mid-American Conference and even the Midwest. Talk about Chris's leadership on and off the court and what you expect out of him next season.
Well, you can't talk enough about Chris Fowler and think about from his freshman to his sophomore year what he was able to achieve. A lot of people got his attention during his freshman year of breaking the all-freshman mark of assists here at CMU, being one of the best playmakers in the MAC. But going to his sophomore year, not only continuing to be a playmaker and create for others, but to be the third leading scorer in the conference, to get all MAC honors. What's up next for him in the next couple of years, I don't know, but it's going to be exciting to find out.
Both John Simons and Blake Hibbets had their turn garnering the spotlight last season. What did that mean to your efforts this past year?
I think it was important for us for Blake Hibbets and John Simons, who had the power forward and center position, really not their true positions. They're more probably both playing out of spots out of necessity for our team. And so on the defensive end, I think it really helped their development as players to be able to go against more experienced, bigger, stronger players to be able to guard on the inside. Now as we're able to slide them out to more of guard positions, to be able to work on that on their defensive end, but also the offensive side, they've been able to try to score on the inside and on the outside. I think you're looking at a couple players that best basketball is ahead of them because they're becoming more and more versatile.
Freshman Braylon Rayson was another player for your team that stood out last season, and he seemed to play even better when he made his way into the starting lineup towards the end of the year. Talk about his play last season and what you expect out of him next season.
I think as you're looking at a freshman, you always know that there's going to be a time where they're trying to develop, they're trying to understand how to move from the high school game to the college game. And Braylon had that time, but he also was playing great basketball by the time the conference season came around. A true scorer, a guy that's able to score in a lot of different ways, get to the basket, shoot the three-point shot. Now we're looking for him to become a better and better ball handler, work on his defense, be that explosive player on both ends of the court, because he's a dangerous weapon in this conference.
We spoke about a few of the players that stepped up this season, but are there any players that flew under the radar for you that you expect big things next season?
A couple of the players that stood out to me that might not have got as much publicity as they should have. One would be Rayshawn Simmons, who came in here and was able to back up the point guard position to Chris Fowler as well as play off the ball. Really important to our ball club, not only last year but in the future, to be able to spell Chris more minutes, because I think Chris Fowler's production will go up if he doesn't have to play as many minutes. Other guy that did start for us was Austin Stewart, that you think about during his freshman year, the last 10 games didn't even play to getting a starting role. That kind of improvement that he made, if he's able to duplicate what he did in the last summer to next year, now you're talking about an all-conference type of player, a guy that can not only score, play defense, but can rebound. He's got all the tools.
One thing that you stressed all season was a never-say-die type attitude, and your team was able to achieve that. Talk about what that means to you as a coach and as a team.
I think what it says about us as a team is that we have a group of very high-level character young men, guys that are working extremely hard, and you've got to make sure that you're focused on the process of playing as hard as you can, not always looking at the scoreboard, and trying to improve as a team and as a program. And I think because of the high character that our assistants have been able to recruit, the foundation's set for success. And now it's about making sure that you don't get too high on those wins or too low on the losses. Know that you're going in the right direction and be proud of what you're doing. We got a pretty tight-knit group, and we've gone through some trying times of not being able to win on the basketball court, but we know we're headed in the right direction. And when you look at the character that we have and you're starting to look at the talent that we're being able to bring in and develop, I think the future's pretty bright here for CMU basketball.